Thank you for joining us on your mat today. Take a moment now to settle yourself for practice. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe allow your eyes to close or simply to soften. And see if that brings you to a place where you can focus within. Notice sensations that arise in your body. Feel your spine supporting you, sitting up nice and tall. And notice your breath. The breath that comes in and the breath that goes out. From this centered place, enjoy your practice.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and this is Lori who will be demonstrating for me today. I'm going to take you through a series of yoga postures that you can use individually or together in this sequence that we have put together. You can use them if your energy feels a little bit heightened and you need that grounding energy to calm you. Or if you're feeling a little bit lethargic and you need a lift of energy, you can also use these poses for that as well. So we're going to begin today in Thunderbolt pose. So Lori's going to come to her knees and sit back onto her heels. Now if this is not comfortable for you, you may find a blanket or a pillow in your house to use for added support. So Lori's going to demonstrate you can take a blanket or a pillow between the legs and sit back onto that folded blanket or pillow to release any discomfort in your knees. The other option is you can just take the blanket, fold it, and gently lay it between your legs. Then gently lift up. I'll remove the blanket for now. Sit back into whatever position is comfortable for you here in Thunderbolt. Allow your hands to rest easily onto your legs or gently into your lap. And we'll begin to center ourselves here with the breath. So notice the parts of your body that make contact with the earth here. The tops of your shins and the tops of your feet. Feel them yield into the earth. And notice any other sensations that may arise in your body here now. Allow your attention to come to your breath. And no judgment wherever it is today, if it's rich or full or short or labored. Just notice the breath. Watch the natural ebb and flow of your inhalation and your exhalation. The first breathing technique that we'll use is diaphragmatic breathing that can allow you to feel a bit more grounded if your energy level is heightened. So as you watch your breath here, see if you can allow it to deepen. Feel the lift of your collarbone and the expansion of your lungs as you inhale. And as you exhale, gently let all of that fall back into place and feel the support of the earth beneath you. Continue this breathing if you need to feel a calm sense throughout your practice today. The second option is Ujjayi breathing. So Lori's going to demonstrate this as you bring your hand in front of your face as if it were a mirror. You'll take an inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, open your mouth and create a ha sound as you exhale. Imagine you're going to fog up the mirror. But again, you'll inhale and exhale, fog up the mirror. This time, inhale, exhale, close your mouth as you ha. Add one more like that. This time, inhale and exhale fully with lips closed, but continue that breath. This will increase your energy if you feel a bit more lethargic here. From here, you'll just come onto your hands hands and knees and reposition yourself to face towards the middle of your mat. And again, you can sit back in your thunderbolt or a different comfortable seated position. We'll do a simple side stretch. So Lori will release her hand to her right onto the mat. And then on an inhale, she'll sweep her left hand up and over, palm face down towards the earth. You can notice the length here and how she's creating a nice long line as she continues that length of her spine up through the crown of her head. This allows you to expand your ribs and get a fuller, deeper breath. And then inhale will bring her back up to center, and exhale will release her left hand down, and inhale will reach her right hand up and over for the other side. You can create that length all the way from your hip out through your fingertips. Allow that expansion to find its way into the right side of the body. But again, inhale will bring her back up to center, and exhale gently release both hands. Now we're going to transition into a low lunge. So Lori's going to turn around here, come onto her hands and knees, and step her right foot between her hands. But now again, you have the option here, if this is uncomfortable beneath your left knee, you can again take that blanket that you had from earlier and place it beneath your knee for added support. From here, she will draw her heart forward and inhale, lift her hands up towards the sky. Now notice if your knee is jutting out in front of your ankle or pressing too far back. You want a straight line from your knee directly down to your ankle. Take one more nice deep breath in here, and exhale, release your hands down to the earth. And you'll just bring your right knee back and switch sides. And the left foot will step forward between your hands. Your heart will draw forward, and inhale will lift your hands up to the sky. Again, check in with the placement of your knee directly over the ankle. And notice if you have any added tension in your shoulders, allow them to release down away from your ears. But inhale lifts up just a little bit more here. And exhale, gently release your hands down to the earth. Now from here, you're going to bring your left knee back in line with your right. You'll tuck your toes. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, downward facing dog as you lift your hips up and back. Now from here, we'd like to find a nice inverted V shape in your downward facing dog. So Lori's going to demonstrate for me what a U-shaped down dog is and why we want to avoid that shape. So you can notice the rounding here in her back and how that creates tension into her shoulders and places the weight further into her wrists and hands. Now she's going to press her heart back towards her legs to lift her hips and create a beautiful V shape with her body. Really spread your fingers wide, root down into your hands and your feet to feel the support of the earth beneath you. We'll walk through a sun salutation A here. So inhale, look up towards your hands, and exhale, you'll walk or simply step your feet up to meet your hands. So find a forward fold here. Allow your head and neck to completely relax. Don't allow any added tension to come into your neck. Now you can put a slight bend into your knees if this is not quite comfortable for you. And you're going to look for the length of your hamstrings here from your heels all the way up to your hips, and then from your hips out through the crown of your head. Next, inhale as you root into your feet, you'll lift up halfway. And hands can come to your shins or to your thighs to create that nice long spine. And exhale, gently release back to your forward fold. And inhale, create that nice long spine, but rise all the way up to standing and extend your arms up overhead. And really root down beneath your feet into the earth. Let your shoulders slide down away from your ears. You would feel that lift of your navel support as your navel lifts in and up. And make sure that your head is directly on top of your spine as you lengthen out through the crown of your head. exhalation, you'll fold forward back into your forward fold. Keep that nice long spine as you fold. Inhale will bring you halfway up again. And exhale, this time plant your hands into the earth and step your feet back to your plank pose, top of a high push-up. So now this is different than a military style push-up with arms out, not beneath your shoulders. Here, Lori's demonstrating that her shoulders are directly stacked on top of her wrists so that she has that support beneath her. Now if this is uncomfortable, you have the option to release your knees down to the earth. Be sure to keep a nice long line here, even with knees released down. From here, we'll find chaturanga, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in towards your side as you lower all the way down to your belly. And untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet into the earth for that added support. Inhale, we'll lift your heart slightly for cobra. Again, create that length into your neck out through the crown of your head so that your head is not cranking back. Exhale will lower you back down. An option to either tuck your toes and press straight back to downward facing dog, or come to your knees first and then lift your hips. You can create that nice inverted V shape here with your body. Take 3 full deep breaths in here and deep breaths out. Either stay with that deep diaphragmatic breathing that we started at the beginning if you need to feel a bit more grounded, or come back to that ujjayi breathing that you started if you need an increase in energy. So another sun salutation A. Inhale will lift your gaze up towards your hands. Exhale will step or walk your feet forward to the top of your mat and fold forward. Take as many steps as you need. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, create that nice long spine. Exhale, fold it back down again. Inhale, we'll sweep your hands up as you create that nice flat back. And exhale will bring you straight back to your forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen, continue to root into the earth. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands and make your way back to your plank pose. Take a nice deep full breath in here at the top of your plank, and exhale, lower down through chaturanga, squeeze your elbows into your side, come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, peel your heart open, let your shoulders slide down towards your hips. And exhale, come down, either bend your knees or tuck your toes and make your way straight back to your downward facing dog. We'll walk through that one more time. So again, find 3 full deep breaths here in your downward facing dog of either one of those breath techniques that you need today. So inhale, we'll bring your gaze up towards the top of your mat. Exhale, we'll step or walk your feet forward. Let yourself fold here and let go. Inhale, lift and lengthen as you root into the earth. And come all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold yourself back down, hinge from your hips, lead with your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen again. And exhale, plant your hands, make your way back to your plank pose. Take a deep breath in here, keep that nice long line with your body, and exhale lowers you all the way down to your belly. Inhale, sweep your heart open here, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog, either tuck your toes, lift straight back as Lori is demonstrating, or again, you have that option to come back to your knees and then lift your hips. So after her third breath here, we'll find our way into our balancing pose to add a little bit more grounded energy. So inhale, look up towards your hands, and exhale, step or walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Find your forward fold. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up to standing, and exhale, gently release your hands to your heart center. And now Lori's just going to turn to face you so she can show you how tree pose will look. So bring your feet about hips distance apart for that added support beneath you. Hands can come to your hips for added stability. Lift your toes up towards the sky, really spread your toes, and gently release them down to your mat to let go of tension. Now shift your weight over towards your left foot and come up onto your right toes. Peel your right knee open to open up your hip. You can gently release your right heel on top of your left foot, or you can place your right heel onto your left ankle. Third option is to bring the sole of your right foot onto your left inner shin. Now, options for your hands as you continue to root into the earth is to either draw your hands to your heart center or lift them up towards the sky. Feel that support beneath you from the earth. And with every inhalation, feel that length up through the crown of your head. Find the lightness here. The next exhalation, you'll release your hands by your sides and then gently bring your foot back to the earth. And we'll switch sides. So again, find that hips distance for your feet. Lift your toes up towards the sky and release your toes down to the earth for added support. Shift your weight over towards your right foot and come up onto your left toes. Now open your left knee out to the side to open your hip. And gently place your left heel on top of your right foot, or take your left heel and place it onto your right ankle. Third option is to rest the sole of your left foot onto your inner calf muscle. Option again, as Lori is demonstrating here, is to keep your hands onto your hips. Second option is to bring your hands in front of your heart as you press your palms together. And third option is to lift your hands up towards the sky and release your shoulders down your back. Continue to feel that support and yield into the earth as you lengthen out through the crown of your head. Take one more nice deep breath in here, and exhale, gently release your hands by your sides and let your foot come back to the earth. From here, we'll make our way down onto the mat. So you'll come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, we'll lift your hands up to the sky again. And exhale, gently fold forward as you hinge from your hips. Feel that groundedness into the earth. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. And exhale, place your hands onto your mat. Step back to your plank pose. Gently release your knees down to the earth. And sit back onto your heels as you did at the beginning of today's practice. From here, shift your weight to one side to swing your legs out in front of you. And make your way gently down onto your back. And we'll take a supine hamstring stretch here. So you can draw your right knee into your chest. There are two options here before we move into the full expression of the pose. As Lori is demonstrating here, you can place the sole of your left foot into the earth for added support. Or you can extend your left leg out onto your mat, flex your left foot, and root down through the back edge of your leg. Now lift your right foot up towards the sky and grab hold of wherever is comfortable on your leg, either onto your calf muscle or behind your thigh. Draw your leg down towards your face. Be gentle here and continue to press into either your left foot or leg. Now gently release your leg back down to the earth and we'll switch sides. Hug your left knee into your chest. Again, either option to keep the sole of your right foot onto the earth with a bent knee, or release your right leg down onto the mat. But extend your left leg up towards the sky. And gently draw that leg towards you to release and lengthen your hamstring. But continue to breathe. See if you can root down with each and every inhalation. Exhale, draw your leg a bit closer towards you. And then gently release your leg down onto the earth. Find a simple supine twist as you hug both knees into your chest. Extend your arms out like a T onto the earth, and gently let your knees fall over towards the left. Notice here if your right shoulder has a tendency to pop off of your mat, gently release that shoulder back down to find a deeper stretch. Option here, as you will see on the other side, that you can place your hand on top of your top knee here to twist a bit further. And then inhale, gently come back up to center. And exhale, let your knees fall over towards the right this time. So as you can see here, Lori has her hand on her top knee to deepen this stretch a little bit further and root down into the earth as she wrings out anything she may need to let go of. Again, allow your left shoulder to completely release for added support. And then inhale, gently bring both knees back up to center. And we'll transition back to a comfortable seated position. So gently roll to your right side in a comfortable fetal position here. Use your left hand to press yourself back up to seated. And sit back onto your heels as you began at the beginning of today's practice. You'll start or you'll end exactly the way you began. As you notice the points of your body that make contact with the earth here. Notice any sensations in your body that may feel different than the beginning of your practice. Notice if your energy feels a bit more grounded or feels a bit more lifted here. Come back to your breath. And back to any of those sensations. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your yoga journey.